Alrighty guys, welcome to yet another episode of my Let's Play of the full version of The Crew, and in this episode, we're going to be doing quite an interesting car. One of the most interesting cars. It is the circuit spec variant of the Chevy Silverado. Now, this is interesting. This car is interesting because this is the closest thing you will have to a NASCAR in this game. And this is actually based off of a NASCAR. In real life, I'll post a picture right now to show you. Put a picture on the screen right now to show you that. And so yeah, now we're gonna do some stickers, some Valentine's Day stickers, because I like the Valentine's Day stickers. This one's actually the one I go for. This one looks very, very nice. It suits the car very much. But yeah, even with the blue, I'd say it looks pretty darn nice. And yeah, I didn't bother to do anything else because that just looks badass right there. And so yeah, gonna go with some wheels. They actually have the NASCAR wheels, which is kind of interesting. Those are the wheels that the real-life NASCAR Silverado would have, which is pretty cool. I mean, it looks pretty legit right now, as it sits. And the body is kind of a little weird in terms of... yeah. The body's a little weird when you take it off for tuning in the car and stuff. But yeah. Overall, I really, really love this car. Like I said, this is actually the most stable car that I've driven in this game. The most stable circuit spec car that I've driven in this game. It's I believe it's just as stable, if not more stable, than the Bentley Continental. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't know how much it weighs when you fully max out the weight and stuff. And I decided to do top speed on that. So let's see. Not that bad. It's somewhere around 3,000 pounds. So it's not too heavy, not too light. So yeah, that's what makes it a little bit more stable in the corners. Not as twitchy and stuff. And as you can see, this thing does not have headlights, but they added a little... They have it has fake headlights on the front, but they added little lights on the underside of the front bumper. Because I guess this game requires you to have headlights, kind of, in order for people to be able to see you from the front. But this car has no taillights. That's one problem I have with this car. Which is appropriate because this is a NASCAR. They don't need headlights. And this interior, though, I mean, this is the craziest interior I've seen in this car. And so yeah, and I actually, while I'm looking at the front of my car, I realized that I overshot that corner. And so yeah. Pretty cool car. I love this car. I will definitely use this in online a lot more. I actually used it in online just once on a little circuits type road, just for fun, just to see how well it was, and I actually outperformed most of the other circuit spec cars, like the Murcielago circuit spec, and that guy was a douche. Learn to drive. I'm not the one that needs to learn how to drive. That dude needs to learn how to drive in his Skyline. I guess what he was trying to do is he was trying to pull me over so that he could see my car because he thought I was going to keep going. But yeah, I keep driving away from him because I thought he was a rammer or whatever. I mean, I hate rammers in this game. I mean, they just go around ramming your car for no apparent reason. I mean, I do that sometimes as well, but only because if somebody, like, I was doing a jump skill. And some random dude just decided to stop right in the middle of the jump skill, just brake check me. And yeah, that caused me to crash and screw up my run. So what I did in the process is I rammed the living crap out of him, and then he started chasing me around in his race spec car. And I was using my... what was I using? My circuit spec car? But yeah, now I decided to... since this is a NASCAR, I decided to go and do a NASCAR race with this car. Go around a little circuit car, because this is what this would be perfect for. I think it's Little Eagle Speedome, because it's I believe this is where they have NASCAR races as well. So yeah, I believe this is like one of the only NASCAR tracks you can have, and expect people to be in gangs with these Silverado circuit spec cars doing NASCAR races, because I don't know. Hold on a second, got another phone call. Alright, I'm back after checking for a phone call, answering the phone call, and so yeah. So I guess this is a pretty good car. I really like it. I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about something. But anyway, I really, really like this car. Like I said, expect the people to be going in gangs in this game around circuit tracks like this with these cars. I mean, that's what I expect to see in this game later on, because This is the only really NASCAR you can get, minus the Challenger. But even so, it doesn't really look like the NASCAR version of the Challenger. But even so, this will be definitely a car that people will love to use all the time. And this was actually in the missions for a good while. Somebody used it in the story missions. So yeah, I actually saw it a couple times, and now I finally get to drive it, and I love it. It's a pretty good little car. And this interior is pretty freaking crazy as well. I mean, that dash on the front, very simple dash with analog gauges, not the digital gauges, like most of the other Circuit Spec cars would have. But yeah. So I guess that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.